It's the Republican revolt that likely isn't, but I want to cover it anyway today. And the first thing I actually need to do is make a new hammer. It comes on a cooldown. It's a 3-hour cooldown, but it's such a great weapon for 1 hour. So if you haven't watched the Georgia Town Hall, wow, go see what the fuss is about, because they did exactly what the Democratic Party needs to do. Because, like I've said before, the Democratic Party is absolutely feckless. It's up to the Republicans, believe it or not, to actually come into this and say this is wrong and we're in open revolt against you, because the Democrats ain't going to do that. And I don't know why. It's for some reason or another. They just won't. They just won't at all. And no, you don't. You don't get to that. So, at the Georgia Town Hall, so there was this one representative, and it was a Republican leans by 30 place. So it's not like he has a lot. It's not like he has. It's not like he. Wait, let me rephrase this. Hold on, let me restart. And it's not like this guy in Georgia does not have a lot of wiggle room when it comes to his district. Okay. And let me look here, Georgia Town Hall. And I can tell you what his name is, because I just can't remember it off the top of my head today. There's a picture of him. Rich McCormick, that's his name. His name is Rich McCormick. He's a Georgia representative. He's not one of the 2 senators. And the question was about dealing with someone who has crowned himself king. I'm on Guild Chat. Oops. Good morning, Guildy, but I'm going to come over here. Whack. And so when he came to the town hall, he was asked this question by a lady and she was agitated. I'm not going to, but that doesn't mean her question's not worth it. It just means she was agitated when she asked it, okay? So what happened was she asked the question about how Donald Trump has just called himself king. And hang on, you are not doing this to me. Forgot these ones ran away. And so when he was asked this question about that picture and about how we do not have a king, okay, and about how there is nothing that allows him to be king or dictator or whatever you want to call him, and yet he crowned himself dictator. Yes, he did. And she asked Mr. McCormick there about, what are you going to do about this? The room lit up as if she was quoting the Bible in there. Okay, they were on 100%, that whole room was on her side in this matter. Okay, so, which makes his replies even more delectable, because the first thing he tried to do was a Joe Biden whataboutism. That crowd wasn't going to have that. They booed him down and catcalled him and everything. So, and which is exactly what the Democrats should have been doing, and they're not. I don't know why. Why can the Democratic Party not do what these Republicans are doing? The Republican Party is showing the Democrats how to fight this president, and the Democrats are still going around going, doop, 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 here I am. What are Donald Trump's pronouns? It doesn't matter what Donald Trump's pronouns are. because right now he's working for an all-white, all-Christian society. So the pronoun people need to team up with the atheist people, and the atheist and pronoun people need to team up with the African American people, and the African American people need to team up with them and with this group and this group and this group, and keep it going like that. Oh, poop. I did so not mean to do that. All right, when you start running, nope. But that's okay. Because I can chain these one at a time like nothing, because I can do this. I can do this and it's a fair fight again. But yeah, the Republican voters, this Republican revolt that's likely not going to take off, because what they're going to do now is just not have town halls anymore. They've seen it in Iowa too. There were Iowa town halls that went off the rail at just a couple days later than the Georgia one that went completely and utterly off the rails. So let's switch our seal. So what the Republicans will stop doing are town halls. Okay, end of discussion. That's game over right there. Which means Republican voters, who, you're a little late to the party, and I'm not very happy with you anyway, but your next step, because you have to show the Democrats what to do since they're being absolutely and utterly feckless. Oh, that was an iron. But anyway, I'm still going to get it. I'm still going to get it anywho because I have alts that need it. Turkeytentia is going to have to go into iron soon enough. Oh, I heard a ding. That was my ding. Probably another moonstone because I think I only had one. Yeah, but the next step now is to be out in public and confront. Get your cameras ready, guys, because you're going to have to do this all the time. And but you elected these clowns. And I'm going to talk to you, Republican voters. So Democratic voters, if you heard this message from me to them, to leave a comment. Leave a comment too, because they need to know. You voted for this. And for some insanely stupid reason, really stupid reason, you all thought what did you think? Like this was a ha-ha funny joke? How are people not being able to afford food a ha-ha funny joke? Because this is what you've done. How is a value-added tax under the guise of under the guise of a tariff, because that's what a tariff really is. It's a value-added tax because that foreign country doesn't pay it. I'll talk to you about that in a minute too, okay? Because you're really stupid about this kind of stuff. But in any event, why did you vote for this? He told you exactly what he was going to do. He told you every single step of what he was going to do. And you were like, but this is a black lady. But Gaza. No, You've made this bed, Republicans, and now you are going to have to lie in it. Sleep in your bed, guys. And it's going to be a very long, bumpy sleep. You might wake up and your back could hurt from it, okay? It could be that kind of a deal. And it's because you voted for this. And by God, I'm not going to take pity on you. I'm in an extremely red district. Extraordinarily red district. We had the Appalachian flooding. We absolutely did. I'm not going to lie to you. I was part of the area that was in the Appalachian floods. And then right after that was the snowstorm that was a couple days later that trapped everybody. And after it flooded people's houses out. It didn't flood me out though. Thank heavens for that. And that's because when this house was built, it was built a little more elevated. Um, there's also not a straight floor in this entire house, but that's a whole other topic for a whole other day, okay? But, but, in this deal, though, they got flooded out. And it was climate change to help induce this. Because, good heavens, how often do you go from flood to... Let's see if that's good enough. Nah, a tree is good enough. A tree is solid. Come here. So I don't think they can through a tree, can they? I don't know. I think they can. Oh. They can. But yeah, you voted for this guy. He's going, and if he abolishes FEMA before you're able to get your request in, he screwed you there too, buddy. You're not going to get FEMA money for your flooded out house. Wow, right? Wow. And I'm not going to take pity on you all for 1 second. Because guess what? You earned this. You've earned this crap. You've absolutely earned this crap. So don't come over crying to me. Don't come crying to me one bit when they don't give you your FEMA money. Because you elected this mess. Or maybe there should be qualifications for it. Ooh, what if there can be qualifications for this? You know, what if there is? We could do that way. I don't know. What should be your big deal for this? I don't know. What should be the big deal over this one? Do you have to sign a pledge for your unfielding loyalty to Donald Trump? Is that what it's going to take for this one? I hope. Oh, I want to see those signatures too. Absolutely want to see those signatures. But in any event, this is what's going on, guys. I mean, this is what's going on. This is going to be a Republican revolt that's going to fizzle really fast. Because the way I'm seeing things, they're not going to get far. You know, remember how the Tea Party movement started and then it got co-opted really, really, really fast. Because the Republican Party saw in and co-opted it just as fast as it started. And the Occupy movement was the same way with the Democratic Party. You started to see more and more of those elements sneaking in there. And suddenly Occupy fizzles out, and it just became a wing of the Democratic Party. This is what they're doing, okay? Don't fizzle this out, guys. Don't let it fizzle out. And your next step is going to have to come after the town hall stop. And it means you're going to flood the call bank next. That's the next step in this. You flood the call banks. And you go up there. Because, and I have an ACLU paper on this, and the ACLU says that you cannot get, it's not illegal if it's sprung up spur of the moment due to what is going on in the news. Like, you know, Donald Trump has called himself a king. You know, Donald Trump's called himself a king, and now everybody's finally mad about it. And these Republicans are just too late to the party, and I'm sorry for your luck. I'm just sorry for your luck, and I don't feel pity for you. I hope you don't get FEMA money ever again for anything in the world. Anything. I hope you are bankrupted by these floods that happened to you, Donald Trump voters, because it needed to happen. I mean, it absolutely needed to happen, guys. I might have to burn a cooldown for this, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll just burn our long cooldown. I'm not going to worry about it, because after these two... oh, yeah, I can do that. And that starts it off. I just don't care. I'm going to do it. But that's what needs to be done next. You're just going to have to go to state houses, to federal houses. No. Come back here. Come back here. And you're going to have to teach these Democrats how to confront Republican senators. There's just no other great way to say it. You're going to have to teach them how to do it, Republicans. I'm sorry. And I'm really sorry to the feckless Democrats that are being led by Hakeem Jeffries. And and Hakeem Jeffries is a really great guy. I mean, I've heard him enough on the media. He's a good guy. He's just not built for this moment, because he's still running off of the Hillary Clinton 2016 playbook. Call him a name. Just call him a name, and everything will go your way. No, it did not. Now, did it? Not in the least. Not in the least. Now, did it? Because Donald Trump won 2016. And yeah, Joe Biden won 2020. But you didn't handle Donald Trump in the 4 intervening years. You did not immediately confront, and the media is just as much to blame as you guys are in the Democratic Party, okay? The media is just as much to blame. You don't let them get that word in. Don't let them get that word in. You hear, see how I'm talking to you right now? I'm not allowing you to say a word back yet. Now, am I? No, not at all. See, I can pull this one by itself. Oops, I'm under the dock. I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Alright, back her up. Yeah, but that's where we are. That's where we are, and I can tell you what we have to do is we have to confront every minute of every day. I don't care what they say or how stupid it sounds. You gotta confront it. And you have to have them accept reality. You need to save all these videos that Donald Trump has made before of what he is going to do and say, no, boom, you voted for this. Now you're going to tell me why. And there might not be an answer that will satisfy you. And like I said, it's just one point to ponder in the upcoming Republican revolt that isn't. Again, my prediction is this is going to fizzle out. And with that, for today's news in Warcraft, this is Turkeytentia. And I wish y'all a great day and great gaming. Stay angry and confront every chance you can. Goodbye, everybody.